It's 1 hour from sunset, and we're leaving right now for New York City, but we're not taking that thing, we're taking that thing. We've made it to a place called Chico Hot Springs in Montana, just past Bozeman, Montana, actually. It was a hard drive to get here. We pushed to get out of Washington, and we crashed last night in the car. Wait, not crashed. Fell asleep last night in the car, sort of. Mostly? Well, barely. It was miserable, so we decided to drive hard and make a lot of distance, and we wound up in this little resort. It's very Montana. So I want to talk about this place really quick before we go. Chico Hot Springs is just 30 miles away from Yellowstone. So if you're ever thinking about going to Yellowstone National Park, you could put Chico Hot Springs on your list, and that's why I'm mentioning it. This place has a pretty cool history. It was discovered by the Native Americans, and then later, down the road, it was discovered by miners, and it was sort of a classic early frontier business where a doctor came in here and they made a hotel and a restaurant, and they had a dunking pool, and then developed into this multi-building complex. But I can't really show you because the rain and the weather is so bad. I can't really get out there and shoot it all, but it's super cool. Hadea's over in the gift shop right now getting coffee. There's a barn, a saloon, a grill, an incredible diner. Maybe some of the best food I've had in the last 5 years. And then obviously the hot springs. Okay, so the rooms, depending on what you get, are hit and miss. Some of them don't have bathrooms, but that's not really what you're here for, and it's pretty reasonably priced when you get it that way, so it kind of makes it doable for us on a budget. Anyways, I could go on and on about Chico Hot Springs literally all day. You should really check it out. How long have we been driving?
Today?
Yeah, right now. Like
3 hours?
So we're about 3 hours into our drive right now. It's just kind of a rainy, gloomy day. Montana is really pretty though. I guess before I started driving through Montana a few years ago, I had a misunderstanding about the beauty here. I thought it was ugly. I thought it was ugly. It's not ugly. And we've been trying to figure out where we're gonna go post-Montana, like go down, see Wyoming a bit. But we finally made some brown bear plans, which sort of sealed the deal. You want to tell the folks about the brown bear plans? Just give them a highlight. Don't give them too much. Just a tease. Just a tease.
Great burger joint somewhere on the other side of North Dakota.
Yeah,
or beyond.
So Noah's going to jump in his car tomorrow morning.
Drive 5 hours to meet us.
Yeah, and come down and meet us somewhere. We also have a few chores we're going to take care of, so should be an interesting day. A good break from all the driving. But to get to that point, we're driving. We still have 8 hours ahead of us right now driving today. And we figure we'll probably stop a couple of times, so it'll probably end up being more like 10 hours of driving.
And then 4 hours or 3 hours tomorrow. Yeah, and then, to get to lunch.
Yeah, so yeah, but the thing is, we don't know where we're going. Like, we haven't picked any place yet. We haven't decided if we're gonna try to sleep in the car yet either. So these are the things we'll be discussing as we do this drive. Do we sleep in the car?
We're pretending like we're not going to sleep in the car, but we're going to sleep in the car. I think we don't want to pain ourselves with that thought right now.
Yeah, we're probably going to sleep in the car. We've been on the road for about 2 hours since my last video, and had to get out and stretch the body. So inside this tiny little car, we have all kinds of charging gear for my drone, for cameras, for laptops, for phones, portable batteries. It's quite the setup, but it all feels barely enough. Like we're just eking by. When something gets low, we're throwing something else on the charger, and then when that gets charged up, we're throwing something else on the charger. I miss having outlets, One of the things I'll do while Hadea's out walking around is I check in on my phone. Gotta check Telegram and email and Slack and see if anybody's been trying to get a hold of me and get something answered, because I'm still working, just only when I can. So that's what I'm gonna do now. You ready to go?
Yeah.
You're not gonna be napping over there, are you?
Oh, you mean like my boyfriend did for the last 2 hours?
What? Don't out me.
Like this? I had to sing super loud to not hear you snoring.
So we're still about 5 hours out from our next destination, which is Fargo. Fargo! Sounds like something from the movies. That can't be a real place, is it?
Yeah, sure, you betcha.
The first order of business is gonna be getting comfortable. We gotta change into cooler clothes, because the temperature is going from freezing freaking cold to just about right. Okay. Now we're really ready. We got 5 hours on the clock still.
I wanted to get it under 6 hours for you before we started.
Yeah, well, you did pretty good.
Yeah.
Says we're gonna roll into town right now at 8:15 p.m., which probably means 9:45, 10 o'clock, kind of like we were originally
Yeah, especially because it's an hour.
Yeah.
Change.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see you on the other side. Oh, goodbye sunshine. So we finally outdrove the rain. That's kind of one of the awesome things about just going east for a long time. Eventually we drove the bad weather out. I think that's how it works, right? That's weather math, yeah?
Yep, weather math.
So it's sunset right now, and we'll be driving into the dark for quite a bit. Updated GPS time is around 10:15, 10:14. So we'll be driving for a few hours into the night. It's all right. Roads are clear and easy. Doesn't seem to matter. We got 2 headlights. What do we care? Well, we made it to like a luxury rest stop. Mm-hmm. As you can see, there's some lights at this rest stop. It's just after 1 a.m. Mm-hmm. Well, we're hunkered down. There's lightning storms off in the distance, so it's hot and muggy. So we're going to bed with the windows open. Except for in our windows, we've stuffed towels to try and block out some of the light. So that's our trick. I miss you, Lady Jupes. I miss you. Hotel little car. Yeah?
Road B&B.
With the fancy accommodations. We got the upgraded curtains in the hotel little car. It was so hot and muggy here last night. Didn't need to use any blankets. Tried to keep the windows open most of the night. Would have left them open all night, except for the crazy storms, which is kind of fun. It was actually kind of neat to be down here and see like just a lightning storm like you don't get in the Pacific Northwest. Lightning nonstop, boom, 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 boom. But very, very rare thunder. Only occasional thunder. Lots of just pow, pow, pow lightning, and then rain, lots of rain, and nothing. So we were waking up, closing the windows, opening the windows, closing the windows, opening the windows. Felt like we were going crazy.
Okay, Chris, I know so far this has sort of sucked, sleeping wise, but we're gonna get through this because it's an adventure, and there's now a bee in our car. Oh, it's flying right near the camera. We might have to rely on listeners who have been offering us places to crash on the way back, because I don't think, yeah, like, just don't think you're gonna make it through, Chris. I just don't think that you're gonna be able to handle this. I, on the other hand, being much smaller than you, fit in the car better, and I seem to sleep all right. Hee hee. Sorry about that.
Caffeinated up, changed our clothes, put on deodorant. These things all make life much, much tolerable and much better. And now we're gonna head off into, do you know what town we're going to?
Outside Minneapolis.
Somewhere outside of Minneapolis. That's where we're heading off to now. Only a few hours of driving, so nothing too arduous. A nice, calm, quiet journey. Now that it's daytime, we actually get to see Minnesota. We couldn't see it when we got into the state last night. It was too dark. What happens sometimes when you're making these long hauls, you go right through something that's gorgeous, and then you discover in the morning, wait, what? I was supposed to see what? I don't really think that was the case this time, but it is nice to at least have daylight. Get to see the road. Get to see what's going on around here. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Well, we're in a Minnesota rest stop, just a few minutes out of Minneapolis. I'm getting really sleepy. And we stopped to do two things. Chat with the kids, because it's morning breakfast time over there. And two, we got to change, because we just looked up the weather, and a weather lady over there says it's going to get up to what? 90 something?
93 today. It's already 80. It's ridiculous.
93? All right, well, guess it's time for a rest stop change.
Girlfriend, don't give an F about this.
Got to do that in the car shuffle. One pair comes off, one pair goes on. But the real pro road tripper does it with the steering wheel right in front of him, door closed. Look at this.
Hey.
Look at me, huh?
Hey.
Huh?
You know, the only downside is you didn't change your undies.
Are you kidding? These are my comfort undies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rock these things all the way to New York. Speaking of New York, car next to us, Totes My Goats from New York.
What?
Yep. Shit, it is hot. No, I think it's just gotten hotter the longer we've sat here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's gotta go in the backs.
Oh.
Your peanut butter balls are gonna be toast.
Yeah, I gotta eat them. All right, we gotta go. We're just about on time now, though, to see Noah. Let's go ask Noah about food.
Hey, baby. We've only been driving 2 days. We went from north of Seattle to Minnesota 2 days.
Wow.
Left Tuesday night. It's now Thursday night.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a hard haul.
And we still had a very nice dip in the hot springs.
You know what's funny? Is we've gone from very fall conditions to
wintry.
Yeah. We even drove through snow. We drove through, we saw snow. And now it's muggy summer conditions, and even kind of sounds like summer.
Smells like it.
2 days?
2 days.
Wow.